Hello and welcome to Hitome, the Digital Love, where we give you a new view on games. I am Simon Mousy, your non-average gamer.
And I am CK, your non-gamer turned gamer. This week we're going to be talking to you about Tomb Raider Legend. Now, we kind of picked this one because when I first started playing, he felt it was important that I played the Tomb Raiders in order. So I had to play this one before Anniversary and Underworld. So we're going to review them in that order. This week we're going with Legend.
And then following up another week, we'll go into Anniversaries and Underworld. Yeah, I know about the time when I was playing Underworld, and that's one of the few games I picked up literally when it came out. It was about the time when you kind of started getting into games slowly. You've played games before, but nothing in the mainstream era.
Right.
You know, everyone plays Solitaire, everyone plays Guitar Hero, and all those other games. But you saw this.
I was breaking out of my mold.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get something different.
Yeah, you saw this and you're like, looks pretty cool. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's when, of
That'll
course.
be interesting.
Right.
So.
And that's when I told you, yeah, you may want to play the first one because it may not seem like it. Story-wise, they all link together. For the uninitiated, Tomb Raider Legends, which I'm going to keep screwing up every time, is actually the 7th entry in the Tomb Raider series. This goes back as far back as I think 91. Somebody out there correct me. There's bigger geeks than that than me for that. Over the years, they've changed a lot of stuff. It was basically just running around in an empty tomb, low-grade textures. It was fun. It was very unique. It was a different game. It literally reinvented the whole, action adventure type game. It was unique in the fact that the way the puzzles would come about, things were a bit more logical. Basically, Indiana Jones, except it's with a female. A lot of people might probably be familiar with the movies, done by Angelina Jolie, something like that. Well, with this latest incarnation, it's pretty much a reboot of the entire franchise. So lucky for someone like you, didn't need to play the old games.
Right.
It's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing is, nowadays I don't think people that get into gaming would want to play something low grade, low quality, low textures and watch into that. It's kind of hard. We've done a couple of experiments and she don't fare too well in these old school games if they are into new game standards. So that's one of the bad reasons. Another bad reason is, well, if you don't have the groundwork and the experience of having played a Tomb Raider game, when you play these new ones, it's a little bit daunting.
Yeah, you might, some things that you just kind of learn over time, you might not get right away because, there's some things that it doesn't tell you it as soon as you know already.
Yeah, I take certain things for granted where I'm thrown into a game like this and I already know what I'm looking for. I already recognize key things of that's a trap, that's part of a puzzle. There's still a learning curve, but it's not as steep as it was for you.
Right, yeah, see the whole puzzle thing was pretty new for me, so just the whole puzzle aspect was kind of something to get used to, but I liked it. It's a game that makes you think, and that's good. Who wants to sit in front of a TV and be bored? So you have playing a game that makes you think, that's kind of cool.
All right, so let's go over into some quick little things. You pick up the controller, you go to play this game. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing, or hey, this makes sense.
It pretty much makes sense, my thing when I start any game is alright, what does this button do, what does this button do, what does it, before I even, it's I don't like looking at manuals because I'll forget what I'm reading. I'm like, no, I need to figure it out on my own, it's I've played enough games now that I'm alright, I know A jumps.
Yeah, for most games.
It's I know A jumps.
Most games, yeah. You gotta be pissed off.
I got that one, so the whole grapple thing is a new concept.
That's a new concept for you and for the Tomb Raider series, actually.
Oh, okay.
When they rebooted the franchise, they kind of wanted to push it and say, in real life, what could she really do? I mean, it's kind of limited to just jump, grapple, shimmy onto a wall, jump, leap, dive. You take that for granted. For me, it was wow.
Cool.
For you in the game, you notice how she'll grapple onto something, she'll reach a corner, and if the ledge wraps around, she'll wrap around, right?
Right.
Not in the first Tomb Raider.
So
Nowhere. Yeah.
This game itself has come a long way for you, going
Yes.
from the older ones to this
Yes.
one.
I've owned almost every Tomb Raider. I missed out on Angel of Darkness, which was before this one, and another one before that one. I played pretty much the 3 big ones, the first, second, and third one. And for the most part, they're all the same. They added a few things, the games as they came along did some stuff, but little things like, wow, she can grapple around corners, or oh my God, she grabs a rope and you can change the angle infinity, 360 degrees.
So somebody that's played the other ones, you know, it's like you might have a better appreciation for it than a new person like me playing it, you know. But I still thought it was a lot of fun.
So, playing this game, difficulty-wise now.
Well, I of course played it on easy. But all in all, like, we just went back in to check our save games, and he did go back to get all the different, like, the reward things that are in there.
Well, let's talk about that for a quick second. Okay. The game mode itself, you have story mode, you run through, start to finish, you're done.
Yeah, there's like 7 or 8 different levels.
After you beat the story, what is the incentive for going back in?
There are different rewards. You have bronze, silver, and gold. Now the bronze ones are easy to find. Silver ones are you gotta do a little bit of work, and then gold ones are gonna be really tricky to find.
So when you say medallions, you mean like these things are scattered in the world?
Yeah.
Go back, pick them up, grab them. Okay.
And even some in the Croft Manor. So aside,
that's right.
Yeah, aside from the actual story, you have the Croft Manor, which you can go in and play. Now the thing of it is you can't unlock everything in Croft Manor until you've pretty much beaten the story part.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because you unlock gear that you in turn use in the manor.
Right, yeah. See, in Anniversary, you could go in and do the manor first.
Right, well,
so I was like, I get those two mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, I know, because they're so closely related. And Anniversary is a bit more, what's the word? It's more of a tutorial ground. Like they took the concept of the manor and made it its own thing and said, hey, we'll just use it to train you, and if you can, you know, so there's that. So fine, so like you were saying, now time-wise to go through this game, because I went back and did all the stuff, my clock ran
17 hours.
17 hours.
Mine was 15.
But
I was like, but that's still pretty quick for a game. It's pretty quick.
And on a side note, I looked at that. Mine was at 100% because I gotta find everything if I can.
Mine was 97%.
97% at 15 hours. That says two things. One,
it's really easy, or I'm good.
That's pretty damn good. But doing the math, 97% 15 hours, 100% 19 hours. Those last 3% is a bitch.
Yeah, I didn't, you know, I found most of the medallions that I could, but, you know, if it requires just that much work, not really worth it.
So now getting...
What did you get out of it? Anything?
You know what, I'll be honest, when a developer makes a game really good like this one, and this got tied to achievements, you want to go in. Your very last achievement, you do not get 100%. At your last achievement, you can literally have about 97, 98% and get all the achievements.
Yeah.
The game was so much fun. It was so well designed.
You wanted to see where they were hiding them all.
I did it for fun, the way a game is supposed to be made.
I know.
Don't give me a goddamn achievement and force me to do it. If your game is fun, I'm going to play. Come on. Just don't be like, oh, you know, at 1,000%, you will give me like, no! If your game is good, I'll play it, but don't screw me on it, because you know what? Some people are not going to be able to get them all, and we just want to play to enjoy the game.